living with intention. Do you live with intention? I have an event called ULW, Unleash the Leader Within, and it's all about living with intention. It's all about living with purpose. It's all about being detailed inside of your life, because if you don't, no one will do it for you. And for many people, they kind of fly by the seat of their pants. They're not intentional, and they get to this place where they want to hope, wish, and dream for certain results inside of their life. They can feel unsatisfied, unfulfilled. They can lack purpose because they do not live with intention. Being intentional inside of your life is one of the easiest and fastest, quickest ways to alter, to shift your life. When you are intentional around the activities that will help you get the things that you want, your life will begin to shift, and will begin to shift at a much higher rate of speed. And it might seem obvious, right? You want to lose weight. Are you being intentional around that area of your life? Are you really paying attention to what it is that you're putting in? Are you tracking what you're putting into your body? Because oftentimes we can think that we have a good idea of the amount of calories or the amount of food that we eat on a daily basis. And if we're not tracking it, it's too easy for us to underestimate how much it is that we really consume on a daily basis. Are you really intentional about how you work out and physically exert yourself on a daily basis to continue to move, to continue to keep that body going, to keep that machine, that engine running, so that it can burn some of those calories on a faster pace? Are you taking into account your sleep and your mental health as well, and the stress that you have, and how you deal with some of that to help you all to lose weight? And that all comes through intentional. The most intentional in those areas are the ones that have the best results and the quickest results. And so living with intention, whether it's losing weight, whether it's making more money, whether it's creating relationships that you really want inside of your life with the people that matter most to you, whatever it is inside of your life, the results will come at a higher rate of speed, and they will actually begin to happen when we begin to live in intention. So where is it that you're being intentional? Because I believe that, we're all being intentional in one way or another, right? You might intentionally be living a lifestyle that really doesn't serve you, but there's a payoff there, right? There's a payoff that you get that has you continue to show up that way. And so if the intention sometimes is masked and disguised, right? Because we might be like, well, how could you say that I'm intentionally not losing the weight, that I'm intentionally in a place in my life financially that I don't like, right? That I'm not happy with. And the truth is, there's something there that is a payoff for you that has you continue to show up that way, even though you have this thought that this is not what I want, that I want to get out of this, right? There's something there that continues to keep you there. Maybe it's a fear of success. Maybe it's something, an experience that you had when you were a child that, when things got really good inside of your life, all of a sudden something happened, and maybe the success or newfound money created a divorce, right? Or a rift in the family. And so subconsciously you remember that, and that's keeping you from going out and creating that for yourself, because you believe that if you were to go and do that and to improve and better yourself, just for example, financially, that the same thing would potentially happen to you, right? So that's what I talk about when I'm talking about some of the reasons why we might intentionally sabotage ourselves, is because, there's something deeper, at a deeper level, that we haven't necessarily confronted and dealt with from when we were a very young age, right? A lot of who we are today as adults is a direct result of the identity that we created as a very young person. And oftentimes it's subconscious. So sometimes this takes a little work to really, really dig in and find out why it is that you are where you are. But a quick way to start to shift where you are if it's not what you currently want, right? If it's not the lifestyle that you want, if you don't have the right people in your life and you want to change that, begin to work with intention to create that new life inside of that new world, those new results. And Google, YouTube, the information available to us, podcasts, is crazy. Like, there's all kinds of free content, right? It used to just be the library. You can still go to the library, by the way. They still have those, but you don't need to. You don't need to leave your house as long as you got an internet connection or a cell phone. And you can, all of the information that you need is at your fingertips. All the answers to get you what you want are at your fingertips. And so identify those things, those shifts that you want to make, and get after it. Go consume the information really quickly, but don't get into this place of just consuming information and telling yourself, well, I will take action once I'm ready, once I have all the answers. Take imperfect action intentionally on a daily basis, and you'll continue to get better, but you'll also continue to start to make big strides through daily consistent action. So that's what I got for you today. Let's go. Let's start living with more intention inside of our life. Let's go.